All right, take 3, the last one was blurry. But now I'm not gonna have as much enthusiasm. Anyway, welcome to this edition of Tech Talk Tuesday that gets aired on Wednesday. Before we dive into work, I wanna talk about a couple of things. All right, it's not a usual tech talk because I'm not gonna be talking about tech on my stuff. It's gonna be tech that's in a much broader region of the industry, all right? Small point number 1. I really wanted to get off my chest this whole disc brake on road bikes, whatever you want to call it, okay? It's here to stay, people. It's not going anywhere. They're on mountain bikes, they're on cross bikes. We have a Belgian world champion riding disc brakes. We have Dutch world champions riding disc brakes. The two most, like, stick to your roots, traditional countries in the sport, they're riding disc brakes, all right? And the Pro Tour on the road and the UCI folks who, trust me, those guys are faster than I am. I get it. And the UCI, they sit at a desk, whatever. But get off your high horse. It's here to stay, right? You're not gonna, like, the wheel is this big, the rotor is this big, there's a frame, there's other parts that, like, you can't shove your foot onto the rotor and not get it stuck in the wheel too, all right? So let's just move on, okay? It's here to stay. The likelihood of you cutting yourself on the chainring that's in that big open spot of your bike versus behind your wheel it's pretty likely. Or skewers. Skewers are dangerous. I've seen people like slice themselves open with skewers. We're not banning skewers. So anyway, talking point number 2 and 3, they're tied together. And a big disclaimer, I can't explain this enough. This is my I've established these thoughts. These are things that I found. I just want to talk about them, all right? Dropper posts on cross bikes, all right? For me, it's not necessary. If you're gonna be riding with a dropper post on your bike, you're riding the bike above its level, you're probably gonna break something, all right? And if you can't, like, you don't need it in cross, you really don't even need it in the gravel rides. It's just not necessary, right? Again, like, drop the post, get more rad. Look, we got guys bunny hopping 80 centimeters with high posts. They don't need it. It's not a mountain bike. And that brings us to point number 2, suspension forks on cross bikes. Again, not knocking the innovators and the makers of who they're doing. They're just going where it's going. If you're riding somewhere where you require suspension with really big tires and a dropper post on your cross bike, you're riding a mountain bike. You're riding on trails that are mountain bike trails. What's the difference between a cross bike, super rad, hella mega, awesome adventure bike with 45 tires, drop bars, dropper posts, and a suspension fork, and a hardtail 29er with 1.8 tires and a drop bar? There's no difference. One has 100 millimeters or 90 millimeters, one has 30 millimeters to travel. Like, this one's better. Ride the mountain bike. You don't need it. You don't need it. If you're riding somewhere on a cross bike that requires suspension and super big tires and a dropper post, you will break something. I can guarantee you. It sort of falls into the same category as flat bar cross bikes. You're gonna break something, trust me. That's just what's gonna happen. I tried it, I did it myself. You ride it like a mountain bike and you're gonna break stuff. It's not a sustainable model for your bicycle products and probably your wallet, because you're gonna just keep spending money, all right? Stick to a traditional cross bike. You have cross bike piece of the pie, all right? Traditional with tires, high posts, all that stuff. Then you have adventure bikes, cross bike or gravel bike with bigger tires, different gearing, but still in the same category. And then you have mountain bikes, suspension, dropper posts. No suspension, no dropper posts. It's where you wanna be. A good talk. Hope you guys liked it. Feel free to disagree with me. I'm sure a lot of you probably do. But with that said, I'm gonna get back to work. It's over now for today. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.